们的力度，酒吧的侵入，键盘将智能对头电脑屏幕，向我们今天致命，但是会长着你们的命苦，全部装，其中都到处都帅，抱着匹配牛仔，只要我各种的出门随便走一圈都会欠着好多。我们将过来犀利发迹，人类比不上撒野，大敌人就是
someone else. They're going to try. Sound like I just got on watching Jake Suggs play 2 seconds games, and I asked KJ when was Jake Suggs going to shoot. God damn it. All right, don't be prepared. Yeah. He was shooting him up, and I thought he was a defender, right? He actually shooting the bitch. But he might not get that one. But it's not a bad game, right? So making 3 threes is, you gotta make. Yeah, I'm with you. Because you gotta make 3 for Gil to lose. So that's good. But I'm just saying he's been shooting ball well. Yeah, he's been shooting a lot. Yeah. So we asked the chat, are you riding or fading Gil's picks? Wait, figure out. 68% said they're fading Gil. They're not rolling. What's your partner pack tonight? If you are rolling with it, though, you can win close to 15 times your bread on the underdog at 15 times. Just like insurance. Yeah, that Mo Wagner joint. He comes in at the end, right? His brother out.
But how many minutes? He comes in at the end, but how many minutes?
His brother out, though.
How many?
Yeah, but Franz and Paolo out. Yeah, so they both. Yeah, so I'm gonna get tough. You gotta watch the Magic.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
With the same injury. Yeah, that oblique, that torn oblique. That's some suspicious going on. But I'm just saying, so Suggs has 4 made threes in each of his last 3 games. The bottom 3, I'm good with. The first 2, well, they still don't have a starting though. They did. Okay. But we'll see. You may get some luck. If you like these picks and want to ride, I went into the play-by-play and everything. Yeah. When does he come in? I'm with you now. I'm saying they can be good. Yeah, come in the game maybe get 2 rebounds late. But we shall see. It's a big. The NBA Cup, I just like tonight. It is a big. Since I don't watch Magic, yeah, obviously they don't. They gonna get her league pass. Adam get her league pass, but that's all we do mostly. I got the Disney package, man. We do mostly in every show. If you drop a good question in the chat with your underdog username, and we use it on the program $50 bonus to your underdog account. If you send us a video, mostlyfansgill@gmail.com, and we use that video on the show $100 bonus to your account. If you can't watch the show with us live on YouTube, we got audio versions available on Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast. So yes, we are predominantly a basketball show. But there's a baseball player who just signed for so much bread, we can't ignore it here on Gil's Arena. That's right, Juan Soto, the 26-year-old Dominican outfielder who led the Yankees to the 2024 World Series. And as you may recall, they got smacked by the Dodgers in the 2024 World Series. But nonetheless, Juan Soto just signed a 15-year, $765 million deal with the crosstown rival Mets. That is $51 million per season for the next 15 years. The largest deal in pro history. There are no deferrals in the contract either. And not to pocket watch, but Soto's contract averages out to $4.2 million per month, $140,000 a day. $140,000 a day.
A day.
Close to $6,000 an hour, $100 a minute, $1.62 every single second for the next 15 years. But here's the crazy part, Gil. It could get even bigger. Reports also indicate Soto can opt out after the 2029 season, but the Mets can void that opt out by giving Soto a $4 million annual raise, $55 million per year for the remaining 10 years of the deal. That would bring the deal to $805 million total.
Damn.
Well, you said I know black. I mean, you know what time it is. I get at least $20, Gil. I get at least 20.
Damn.
He's at 140 what? Sorry, Shad. I had 147,000 a day. $140,000 a day.
$139,626
$139,626
a day.
And 3 cents. Don't forget the 3 cents.
Oh no, it makes sense now. I see why black people want to be drug dealers. No, because if this is impressive, they were making what, $1 million a day?
Some people.
Oh my God. Freeway Ricky Ross, come talk to me. Come talk to me, man. You come talk to me. Just talk to me. Whatever CIA agent you had, I know he got a son who's following in this footsteps, brother. God damn, I'm sorry. This is impressive. What y'all did is yes. I don't know how much a day got translated to the dollar. That's 9 times this. 9 times this. All day. It's not a 15-year runway though, dude. You might get about 3 years. Cool.
So any of that guaranteed?
That's all Yankee salary cap. There's no league this. You can do whatever you want.
I'm sitting on my phone at the camera across my thing. It was like the other evening, right? It was almost bedtime for my son, right? Wow. She came across and said, hey, come on, I'm about to go to the bathroom. Hey, get that blue flame out. Get that blue flame out, baby. You heard it go. Dead ass, Jack. Oh, yeah, we got 8 million.
I think that number is
travel baseball.
Equal to currently what Tom Brady and LeBron have made in their total careers. LeBron will surpass it in the next couple of years, but it's a couple $1 million more than what Tom Brady and LeBron made over the lifetime of their time.
They played for 20
years.
At this point.
Wow.
LeBron hit year 22.
I know Black. 40 years worth of sports.
15 years. I mean, that's a long contract, right?
That's good for baseball.
Yeah, so he's 26 right now, but baseball you can play a lot longer. If he sees through the whole life of the contract.
He's 26, 41.
Shit, Caruso.
It's 41 at the end of it.
You putting that shit on, nigga.
That pointed out that bread might be different by then. No, that's what I'm saying. Is that, would that be considered a good deal by the time he gets to? Probably not, but that's why that 5-year window.
Okay, but right now, guess what?
I know. Because I'm like, if he's 26, by 31, he'd be a whole different player. So his value would be way more than it. I mean, it has the potential in baseball. We'll see in the next 5-10 years, dudes get $1 billion. So they don't have, that's what I'm saying. They don't have opt-outs like in basketball, like 15 years, opt-out after 5, and then opt-out after. So he can opt-out after 2029, but then the Mets can say, slow down, Playboy. Here's $4 more million a year for the next 10 years, so extra $40 million on that deal.
Ooh, boys.
5 years, 6 years, 5 years.
Yeah, but just mathematically, obviously he's that dude. Yeah. 5 years from now, most likely he'll have an MVP. Why he's that. That's adding $4 more million per year is not even. That's just like.
But there's definitely probably bonuses and shit in there.
Well, that financial security right now, though. I got 765. Trying to go sign it. No, what? I ain't say that. I'm looking at 8 years from now what it's going to be. No, I'll just take the I'll wait. I ain't checking. I'll wait for this.
How much are they? $140,000 a day.
That's what I was just watching. Like the BML and all that. And I was like, I'm making $1 million a day. Like, okay.
Wow.
Hey, but he was that $365 million a year. Wait a minute. He wasn't. That's what I came up at. Like, damn. Yeah, but
look at me. He was probably keeping 200,000. They were shipping the rest of the other 8 was going. No, it was going back to
the government.
No. Absolutely, if that field.
And let's go find another war in another country. But damn, yeah, crazy to hear. And producers reminded me, Magic signed that 25-year, $25 million deal back in the day. And now out of it the first year, right? And that was crazy, but sounded great. Chris Webber signed it with a $99 million deal for 10 years. And after the first year, he got out of that. Right? Something like that. Let me double check.
The number one pick deals used to be crazy.
Yeah. But the problem with it is, it seemed like it was bad for them because it was signing 19-year deals, and that, like Big Dog, that was his only contract, that rookie deal. Yeah, right. Those were crazy back in the day. What Big Dog, like 8 for 64, something crazy? Yeah, that was it. Yeah, I remember. So naturally, Yankees fans were in their feelings after Soto relocated to a different borough. So we saw a similar move last season after Shohei Ohtani dipped from the Angels to join the Dodgers and helped lead them to the World Series title, as you may recall, against those same New York Yankees that Soto left. But how tough is it to lose a superstar to a rival team? Oh, that's... I don't know. What's his name? Juan Soto. Where are you from? Dominican. I know black. Amazing. Yeah, right? He don't give a fuck about your rivalry. He wants his money. Right? I don't have to move.
Turn me up.
Like Otani, like he's not from here. He don't give a fuck about who's who.
Not at all.
I ain't that. It's just who got me the money. That's
Pick
it.
up
Right?
your
I don't
dribble on
care.
this nigga.
Just give me my money.
This nigga.
So we trying to figure that shit out.
How you pick up your dribble on this nigga, bro? Who is he?
Flip it.
This nigga.
Like obviously the Yankees are the Lakers of New York. It's more closer to the Clippers, but
James,
with this type of contract, if there was no salary cap in the
Trying to get
NBA,
this nigga Derrick Jones some playing time.
right now,
Right now,
Trying to get this nigga Derrick Jones some playing time, and that's the shit he do.
I would say Nikola,
got Jokic, Giannis.
Giannis.
Luca?
Yeah.
Probably.
Huh?
I said probably
Yeah,
Luca.
Luka, Giannis, and Nikola. You throw Wemby into that mix?
What's so funny is if he was up,
Not yet.
if he was up,
If he was up,
you gonna do it just cause.
yeah, because you got to lock it.
You know, yeah.
So yeah, because he's that kind of a talent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're not gonna. Like, you're not even gonna negotiate, like, and fuck around and lose them to the Mets.
Yeah. I can see Tatum. Not stuff because they're trying to get it too. It's enough for them. Yeah. It's,
Then we just
it's enough of them guys around.
Yeah.
You got them generational guys that's.
That's just a lot of money.
Well, shout out to Juan Soto.
Hey, that's crazy.
Yes.
It's crazy.
So we're going to keep showing love to the Dominican Republic. There was only one game played in the NBA last night as the Knicks went up to Toronto to take on the Raptors. Let's take a look at a few highlights. So every Knicks starter scored in double figures in this one.
Yes.
Knicks had a scare when Jalen Brunson had to leave the game briefly with an ankle injury after
There you go,
accident
Ben.
foot of a Raptors fan court.
Stuff him in a fucking container.
Jalen, right? He ain't like shit, bro. He got ankle insurance, but Brunson would eventually return and finish the game with 20 points, 11 assists on 7 for 13 shooting in 35 minutes. Kel Bridges had an efficient 23 points on 9 for 14 shooting, including 5 for 8 from 3, adding on to a hot stretch of games he's been on recently. And showing love to the Dominican, the big bodega, Karl Anthony Towns returned to the lineup after missing the previous game with a sore right knee. He showed out once again, dropping 24 points, 15 boards, and 6 assists on 7 for 13 shooting. Man, Knicks on the 2-point lead in the game on the line. Hit this big three with 6 seconds remaining. That had him doing every classic Nick Selly known to man. Melo screen to the dome, followed by the classic John Stark showing the New York jersey on his jersey to the road fans. Cat could also be seen in the crowd. Hey, next time, ass N-word.
Not enough.
Why would you put?
Career high 13.3 rebounds, 3.1 assists this season, while shooting a career high 45% from deep.
Why would you cut?
Double doubles are the second most in the league behind Sabonis. So this cat played like the best big in the East besides Giannis so far this season. Yeah.
So number 2 in East.
Number 2 big man in Adam Silver's Eastern Conference. 25-13. It's not really hard to do.
Well, what is I mean, he's only played 5 games, so that don't matter.
Who?
Ben Chero.
Yeah,
What is he?
with 3.
Yeah.
3, 4, 3, 4, 1, 2. Fucking just 4, 4, 3. But he's not good. Yeah, because Giannis is leading the league in scoring.
Yeah, Giannis.
And he's averaging like 12 and shooting over 6, like 61% from the field or some shit. Especially for best big in the league. Obviously, if Joker wasn't doing what Joker's doing, I'm still in the argument for it.
Yeah.
Still not, it's not leaving them. Yeah. So,
Okay.
it's not good. Like, he's been playing like it was, you put him in the conversation. He's in the conversation best big in the league.
It's crazy that you can be considered soft your whole career. Right? And then you go to
What he on?
they eat soft alive and he's thriving.
Alpha and Omega. Welcome home.
Are you surprised at all to see that?
Nobody on
You gotta feel a certain way. You gotta feel a certain way. You put the jersey on, though.
I know, and that's the part. No one thought like mentally like he would be able to stand, New York's, pressure.
Have a really have a bad month.
Yeah.
Still.
Then we'll see.
Yeah.
The bad months. He have a bad
That's a
stretch.
steal.
Oh, wow.
You'll see. They got him on the back of that post.
Thank you.
They made it.
Hold on, Rob.
They came up with some fancy cartoon of it.
A tape
Come on, bro.
is what you need.
New York City Rats at the Cat or some shit like this. Hey, it'll be something crazy. They'll come up with something. Trust me. Yeah. I'm just like, no, he's been playing well, but no, it's no. When you put that New Jersey on, man, it just, you know I can get there. All right, we know I can get there. So
It's not enough.
you have to adapt to it, or
You talking about what it's like
It's not enough.
going into Madison Square Garden on a big season, but came for yourself. What was it like putting on that Knicks jersey, playing for New York fans in the Garden?
I really like that.
I'm the wrong person to ask. I'm just being honest because
I'm
I
not really like that.
play. I play like they like. Okay? So I don't. It wasn't like I put the big jersey on and I started playing on. Like nah, that's right. Like it's just, but getting love. Like even when I played for the Knicks, right? I used to get love from the Knicks. Right?
Not enough.
Right. My first four was over there, so it's was getting love from them then. They just happened to put their jersey on there and love it like, man, I'm glad you're on our side now. I'm glad you're like, man, I would love to know my 4 years with the Nets, how many times we lost to the Knicks. It might have been, please look that up, Steve. My first 4 years, how many times we lost to the Nets. But
What the?
for people to have in question about how hard you play, people called you
What the?
all that, and for you to so far this season be able to change the narrative that people have had of you, it was great for them. But no, for me it was shit, that's the way I play every night. So it was never gonna be a chance for you to boo me or tell me it just wasn't gonna ever happen. Because for one, my game is never predicated on making shots or missing shots. I'm just saying that I've never been built on that. I'm gonna go out and we're gonna lace them up and every possession gonna mean something. So he's to that point now, right? He's averaging leading rebounding. So it's coming out.
Yeah. And sure, how impressive is to see Cat playing in Minnesota, no pressure, now New York, and taking that responsibility, joining the star Jalen Brunson, who literally nicked for his squad last year.
I think it's, and I said this just a second ago, sometimes that's all you need is like a fresh start. And going to New York is, I think everybody knows it, the pressure that you're going to be under. And Cat's like, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to see it. I don't want to be part of it. I think it's impressive. And then you have Jalen Brunson, who probably welcomed him with open arms. And to me, Jalen Brunson's a
They like, what are you on? It's like, I'm on niggas, bitch. Welcome home.
for Cat to be able to play with and play alongside. And I think Cat's having a hell of a season right now.
He's balling. Can you ask what your record was versus the Knicks your first 4 seasons with the Nets? You were 10-3 versus the Knicks in your first 4 seasons.
Sweet. Well,
So what, 14-3? Oh, they loved you.
Okay.
yeah, so like the point I was
11-3, 14-3, including playoff. 15. 11. No, so he was 10-3.
10-3 we had the playoffs.
He swept up 14.
Yeah, we bought 50. Oh, I had 36 like 13-5 game 4
Fuck
on
no.
day 4 in the garden.
Who's on the team? Was that Baby Curry team?
No, it was the old niggas.
Fuck no. So broad.
I thought you said Nick.
No, I said
I didn't say
Okay.
I said it was the old niggas.
Okay, that's.
It's 3.
But thank you for clarifying.
Who was on that team?
That was on that team.
One more time, just to sweep it. We can sweep the.
The big, the
Oh, wow.
was Penny,
Penny, oh, that team.
Penny Steph.
Oh, wow.
Legend.
And they had a lot of big
Legend.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ben Baker, they had Vin, they had a fella Harrington.
Shout out
They
to
had a bunch of people.
whole bunch of undersized. Mike Sweet was the legend.
It was so nice. Yo, they was
Hey, Mike Sweet was a killer.
You was getting the foul trouble?
busting their ass. Yeah.
Hey, you said well, man, huh?
busting their ass. So they tried to put small guys on Shandon. Oh man, it is. But to my point I was making, if you play the way we play this, then our certain guys that put their uniform on, they adapt to it, right? So they gravitate towards a certain kind of
Like, what are you
playground
on?
basketball, right? They like you play like you playing inside, right?
I'm right here in his face.
I'm like, what are you on?
Only flaw
I'll fan Omega, bitch. Welcome home.
is
I'm right here in his face. How?
right.
What is that?
That's the negative.
Yes.
It doesn't matter who is giving them the great basketball. Is the problem because imagine you a Nick point guard, right? And Steph Curry's coming in there. Steph Curry hits a few threes. Nick fans is, oh shit, it's gonna be it. So they cheer it. This motherfucker fucked up. Like, yo, wait a minute.
No, I was there. I was there.
Like, but that's what it is.
It's going up 55, 54.
Who's that?
Oh, breakout game was absolutely. I was there. I witnessed it like firsthand. These absolutely saw it first goddamn hand. And the little light skinned mother got fire in that bitch.
But that's what I'm saying.
And they got the going in there for him. Like he at home. And like he was at Oracle. Yeah.
Ooh,
Like he was at Oracle. I know. And it was like, so to your point, absolutely.
Like I used to just see it on their face when you start playing. You got to guard the dudes, and then you're like, hell yeah, fuck it. So walking down the street like it's like, no, y'all how to shit. This is not how you do it. You're supposed to be booing the man. Fuck him.
Oh, come on.
Fuck your name certificate.
Anything, Paul. Give me anything. Help us.
Paul, come on. Anything, Paul. Give me anything. Help us.
Yeah, that's
A little.
You can't do that with you can't do that.
Move, nigga.
Like I know you enjoy the greatness of the game itself because you purist, but
Move, nigga.
no. Treat him like Trae Young.
Yeah, you point out you were at that game. It was February 27, 2013. Steph, 54 points, 7 assists, 6 rebounds. He was 18 for 28 from the field, 11 for 13 from 3. Getting that good.
No, man. He came behind the back in front of our bench.
But Knicks got the win, man.
Boom, boom, and win. Dog, he shot there. I was like, right. I was that man. That was my first time seeing him up close. I was like, hey man, this boy finna change.
So we asked the chat, is Cat the second best big in the East after Giannis? 65% said yes. 28% said no. But 6% said he's better. New York fans, I respect it.
Say what
Just
y'all
okay to be delusional. All right, but who be
The other person? I don't know.
They
Who's the
just-
second? I don't know. That sounds like
28%
28%. Who's the second?
You asked what? Yeah, I over. I shot a lot of free throws that game.
Huh? No, I'm still not taking over.
Just
we said,
Yes,
Bitch
but
ass niggas.
overly,
you gotta get out there.
He ain't really.
yes, like yes, but he's
Bitch ass
not.
niggas.
Yeah, that's like boulders, like boulders. Yeah, but he's still in yeah. We know Embiid is him. You're not wrong.
right. The couple games he had played with 34, then he played the other day at 19 in the second. So, no, it's
You're not wrong.
It's not wrong at all, but you gotta be out there.
all right.
That has been available. The most
That's what somebody say. Yeah, Embiid. Yeah, but
Pass it, nigga.
Yeah.
Oh,
he ain't been playing a lot. We ain't even
Look
factoring
at
him
basketball.
in. We can't. This he wasn't even out.
Pass it, nigga. Oh my goodness.
You brought up Jalen
I gotta
Brunson,
teach nigga Luka basketball.
After being dubbed the king of New York for leading the Knicks to a second place finish in the
Thank
East
you.
and making his first All-Star and All-NBA team last season, Brunson took a pay cut this summer to help the Knicks build a championship level roster, has sacrificed his own stats and potential individual accolades for the good of the team this season. So after averaging 29, 7, and 4 rebounds last season,
Nobody
Brunson
gonna
averaged
block it.
25 career-high 8 assists, 3 rebounds so far this season. He's taken 4 less shots per game.
Nobody gonna block it. Nobody.
So, how much credit does Jalen
Type
Brunson
shit.
deserve for sacrificing his own individual numbers for the
Type
good of the
shit.
team? What? Yeah. Go ahead, dude.
Is he sacrificing?
Yeah,
I heard everything you said, but
he averaged 8 assists.
the majority of that was without Randall. What was he shooting when Randall was there? You know, so that's
Yeah, but he is averaging 8 assists. So he is averaging 8 assists, so that's a career high. So, what, with Julius Randle last year?
Yeah, what he was averaging with Julius Randle, because, you know, if there was another player there, it seems like he does, you know.
He would defer, but I'm saying coming off of a second team All NBA season, trajectory or scoring should be going this way. It's my team. I want to say they can do this. Yeah,
So that's a selfish player doing that.
yeah. So he still can make the second team average 25 and 8. Yeah.
So
Last season, so 2.6. So last season it was 27, 7 assists, 4 rebounds, and 44 games.
okay, so yeah, so
But it's not enough.
So he still can make all NBA doing this. Yeah. So he is
Ooh.
all NBA average 25 and 8.
Bitch ass nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So no,
but that's the point of view. When your team gets better, your numbers are supposed to go down.
Yeah.
You have to factor, like, people don't factor that in. Like, if I'm averaging 35 and by myself, and then you add 2 people, and I'm averaging 26, I didn't get worse. I got better people with it.
Got better people around.
Because if I try to average 35, God damn it, I'm selfish in the bitch.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. You're probably not calling next super team, but you're playing on the super team 146 in the WNBA. How are we all able to come together? And was there any conversation about who's getting shots or whatever? Or was it just natural flow of the game?
No, it
Great
was
defense, my nigga.
It was.
It was 3 people shooting ball.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a conversation of, all right, so tonight it's your turn, tomorrow it's your turn. I mean, we just played basketball. Like, at the end of the day, for us, it was about, like, winning. It was about getting another championship. It was about getting another ring. So if you got to average 30 this season, then you average 30. But it also wasn't just about the scoring, right? Like, we played both ends of the floor, and I don't know, it was just different.
And number 14 shot the ball.
It was just different.
Shot the ball.
Yeah, number 7 shot the ball. But the other players on the team, though, understood what their role was on that team.
Go, Cheryl, you got her. You got her.
No. But you know, yeah.
Hell no. So like they right? She run down the side of the court with her like, oh. So she keep running in her hands and they got hands and they said, I'm just assuming that if the NBA had it, people would y'all probably that. No, I'm just laughing because we see today.
Oh shit, the game is.
Like the NCAA men's locker rooms and then they got like 2-3 weights in the closet for the women. That was during the pandemic. No, but it
That was some years ago.
4.
What's wrong with niggas, man?
That was 4.
I don't understand what you're laughing at.
I don't know. I'm laughing at that. You were with that striker distance. You were well with that.
I don't know the explanation.
No, I'm like, you can only imagine, like, dang, they probably have. I had AC, so we can just get that up. Yeah.
We played in the same facility as the Rockets played in, so if they had AC, we had AC.
What? Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
This was the Clippers, and I would have to question that. The Clippers back in the 90s, yeah. Why is that? Nail on the wall. So let's say, last season versus this season, last season, Nick shooting stats, Brunson led the team 21 shot attempts a game, Randall was second with 18, RJ Barrett had 15, Dante DiVincenzo had 12. This season, Brunson 17 shot attempts per game, Cat to 17 as well. Brunson 17.3, Cat 16.8. Mikal Bridges close to 15, OG Anunoby close to 14. But it seemed like,
It's a balanced team.
yeah, let's go. That they're all rocking and rolling with each other.
I mean, they're gonna be dangerous at the end because you see, Mikal is like hitting the shots now, especially from the deep ball. So, they should be all right. Like really, like it's just matchups when they get to the playoffs. So if they're clicking at the right time, they can upset anybody.
And you got to expose the matchup. Like,
Yeah.
whoever it is, shot distribution is there for a guy to get it going, right? At the end of the given day, we know what Cat gonna do, we know what Jalen gonna do, but the way them guys get 12 a night, 13 a night, 14 a night, like they can get it going, and them that can turn into the 17, 18 night, going 15 for 17. It's like that. So it's
Yeah, you're talking about like even in like a let's say like a grinded out playoff series, you have like a Mikal Bridges who's third option. He can fuck around and take over the series because he's an equalizer.
So you brought Mikal Bridges. Let's talk about Mikal Bridges a little bit.
OG, yeah.
So in 5 December games, Mikal Bridges averaged 22 points on 56% shooting from the field, 45% from three, looking more like the player the Knicks acquired from Brooklyn this offseason. So what changed for the Knicks when Bridges is a weapon offensively?
Nothing changes. When you look at his shots, he took good shots. They just wasn't going in. He's just glad he stayed confident, in his ability. It's only going to improve there moving forward.
Do you think talking issue with the shot mechanics
Still hot.
preseason? You think that's improvement? Is that behind them?
It's going to be an up and down, season for it, right?
I don't know.
The beginning of the season just kind of looked good, then it fell off, now it's back to good. There's going to be, 5-10 games where it looks bad again, right? Trying to make that shot consistent for him. From now moving to the rest of the series.
Can you like we've seen with Mikal Bridges
oh yeah,
in this recent stretch?
we knew he could play. It was just the thing. Why did he mess with his shot? Was the question. Now, we knew he could play. We knew he was good. We knew he was going to play a lot of games and a lot of minutes. So, man, he's being the player, like you said, he's the player who the Knicks thought they would get. So they traded for him over the summer. So, it is working in their favor. To the point, I don't think they're missing Dante DiVincenzo too much. He's feeling that way. They're gonna be all right, man. Like, they're forced to be reckoned with.
Nothing about
And
that.
still getting the guy coming back from St. Mitch Robinson, still coming back, which is going to help. They might have to come off the bench, which is good for them. Mitch Robinson, I don't think he started. You messed up the chemistry with them guys. Like, so many games now. I'm saying, Cat playing the 5, he playing well at the 5. He thriving at the 5. So I wouldn't disrupt that. Because it changes the way you play.
What if you're on one of those?
If you put him in the starting lineup,
It changes the way you play. Because you're playing the 5 now, you're playing OG and Anunoby at the 4.
yeah.
So it just changes the way you play. I think with the starting lineup, that's just my opinion.
You think you do what most coaches do? Wait till one of those 4-game, 5-game skids. And we're gonna switch it up,
Yeah, then you do it. Then you do, right? Then you do. But to throw him in, he's supposed to come back soon, right? So he's soon. So they're playing well.
Yeah, like I'm smart.
Cat is playing well.
So you're
I
smart.
think it
Clap
just
that shit up.
disrupts the chemistry.
Clap that shit up, smart. That's what you here for.
Oh, yeah, smart. Clamp that shit up.
So it's
Clamp that shit up, smart. That's what you here for.
Raptors too. On Raptors side of things,
Fucking
also
clamps.
Scotty Barnes left the game after a collision with Karl Anthony Towns. He did not return. We have the video. So Barnes on the ground at one point, mouthing the words, "I can't feel my foot," which he said several times. He was not able to put any pressure on that ankle as he left the court. Barnes received clean X-rays on his ankle Monday. Will be reevaluated again. So he missed 11 games earlier this season due to a right orbital fracture, which is why you see him wearing the goggles. But how confident should the Raptors be with Scotty Barnes? 7-18 right now, not a ton to play for, but
yeah, you said he can't feel his foot, so why they worry about his ankle? But that's my thought. He didn't say
No,
that.
it makes sense.
I'm just I'm a logical guy, man. He just said I can't feel my foot. Right? He said I can't feel my foot. At least it's a part of it. X-ray the ankle. I get that, but they give him no support on his ankle when he didn't say his ankle was. No, he said this. He grabbed his foot. He said I can't feel my foot.
Can't feel my foot. You know what I'm saying? It's like for like think about it, it's like if his Achilles went out and he's trying to wiggle his foot.
Yeah, I know us can't feel it. I did. I really could do that too. So I have a question. Right. So he cracked his orbital bone, right? And he wearing them goggles. No, if you get hit again, it ain't gonna stop that motherfucking thing. Them goggles? No, ain't gonna stop shit.
The goggles.
No, hell no. Got my nose, bro. Got hit my shit again doing the listen, Jack. Man, listen, I'm gonna go sit the fuck down.
Let it give you the Zorro, man.
Hey, that's what you need, the Zorro, man. Blame that motherfucker, man.
Yeah, but he
How
uncomfortable, I know comfortable wearing for a shirt. How uncomfortable is it?
I tried not to wear it, they told me I can't play.
I just imagine how hot and sweaty you get.
So I tried not to wear it, they told me I couldn't play.
So you said, all right, I'll wear it.
Yeah, I wear it. That shit bad, but it ain't
That,
stop.
I never had to wear goggles.
Like,
Does
what
that
do
like
you
mess with your vision?
I never been doing the mask again,
Yeah.
but I couldn't imagine.
They're like, what are you on? It's the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home.
You're not a goggle guy?
What? Look, that's the worst thing worse.
You look disgusting.
That's the only person that did work in goggles was Amari Stoudemire.
Facts.
And you saw what he did when he got ready to shoot free throw. Shit.
And you saw what he did when he got ready to shoot free throw.
I mean, he made it look good for people to try it again.
You know,
People to try it again.
UCLA, he spent a ton of time in the Jules Let me double check. Figuring out his eye from Don Nelson stuff from Carl Green. 7475.
Yeah, that's
So he was already MVPs in the
Hey, this is
We get more than that.
already MVPs.
Oh, these are new.
All kinds of nail people's stuff.
If you put goggles on, man, just be honest with you. Your chances of being
Look at these niggas.
is very slim. Very slim.
Question for the couch: Would you rather wear goggles for the entire season?
I'd rather wear knee braces, motherfucker.
Would you rather wear goggles for the entire season or wear double zero? Double zero.
For sure. Same thing, it's a lawyer. Is with 54 and Brown. Goggles on. One, you got goggles on, and obviously you have bad vision. You have bad vision. Obviously, you'll jump like that. You can't see. You are judging.
That's a real
Horace Grant. Was it Michael Jordan? Horace Grant wore 54 goggles. Was it Scottie Pippen?
James Horace. You wear goggles.
I know it's bad. I'm looking at me, Horace and Hall. He's with Cardinals, and I just be like,
You didn't cancel what?
They have the regular glasses on first. The regular glasses. And that's if you want to go at them.
I had regular glasses with the strap. I couldn't see without them.
You can just save $20 every weekend. I'm taking on the tickets in the park and trust me, because it's over. I'm saying right now, this shit when you try to push the think about the generations that come with it, just push it.
I'm so sorry to all the kudos.
I see it. I coach girls back. I see it.
That was me.
I would have been like, go at her. Then go at what? I want to. I'm down. I'm going to go to the hoop. I want them to knock your glasses off. So you can get up while the game going on. Right? You for the motherfucker.
That is so big.
I'm horrible. Absolutely.
Defense Caruso, that's what you're here for, man.
The glasses on.
Defense Caruso, that's what you were here for, my nigga.
And sometimes you get hit in the glasses and they do it.
Yes, absolutely.
So you're like, let me fix my glasses.
I did. I remember saying they probably better now the lens pop out and shit. You know. Try to pop your lens. Coach got to call time out and shit because you got to put your lens back
Yes,
in.
Caruso.
Oh, it's James catching straight right now.
Yes, Caruso, that's what you're here for, my nigga.
Who's selling with glasses? I know he's gonna.
Why
I just want to make sure.
It's called Kill Please.
I didn't think
Sure, no name.
Why did you?
Hey, just does your son wear glasses? Like does
because nigga.
he play basketball in glasses?
Weak ass nigga.
Said anybody with glasses gets dragged.
Oh my God.
He's talking about his son.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's
It's not glasses. He said,
Oh my God.
and he was the one in the middle. Absolutely, man.
Stop it.
I mean, just, what is 20? Hey, you better squint. Contact. All right, well, let's.
This better play like this.
Contact. Hey, you better get squinting. Hey, it might take us all day to get them in before the game. Hey, so you gonna get school today? We gotta put these in.
Oh my God.
Contact, dog. Let's keep this thing moving. Busy morning, late nights, wait a minute, lunch. We might have enough. Hold on. All right, I gotta start from the top because we got bag-related activity. Why you look it up? Okay, let me do it now, girl. Hold on 1 second. Busy mornings, late nights, working through lunch. Lunch always leave room for a balanced meal. That's where Huel comes in. This podcast is sponsored by Huel, spelled Huel. The world's #1 complete nutrition brand. It's a complete meal in seconds. Just grab, sip, and go. No more shit meals or unfulfilling snacks. Huel makes it easy with nutrition that fits into your life. Try and get 50% off with the code GIL@Huel.com. Unlock a healthier, easier way to eat with Huel Nutrition Complete Meals in Minutes so you can focus on what really matters. Gil, now that I've done the Huel,
Go fall.
Does Legend play basketball with glasses on? Where's God?
He's calling Brandon. Mr. Big Brandon did it.
Now I see why he got his ass whooped in Madden. Huh?
No way.
We know we over here talking about how like people who wear goggles get dragged. Because when you're on the court and somebody got goggles on, you dragged.
Mr. Big Brandon is currently on the phone.
Y'all are so late.
Everybody in life, everybody.
That's not true.
This is a horse race.
And that's
So you gotta put contacts on, man. You gotta get the contacts. Lace it. Ooh, outlaw.
no. Go outlaw.
His mama named
I agree.
Charles.
I agree. Yeah,
Mama named Charles.
I agree.
He got drafted.
No, he did not.
He got his two. So there's a story I heard about Bo, right?
I said Kareem.
Yo, somebody told Bo. Hey,
No,
Bo,
he did not. Stop that.
So somebody told Bo, hey, Bo, I put me hard, but you kick me. You tell us that put the contact in, man.
He's playing hard, but
Playing hard.
He going off.
He gonna be targeted, man.
Man, no, it's the same tempo. We going off.
I just, he got to leave with that.
And that's what
NBA with that.
I know he
He got to the ship. So Gil's called Nick Young and Mr. Big.
Yeah. Tell him, baby.
Don't go on weak ass nigga. Yeah, not AT&T getting the promo off you.
The weak ass nigga. Yeah, not AT&T getting promo off you.
James Worthy with this.
James Worthy.
He also worked his match because one boy is back in the day.
James Worthy.
Big game James. But Kurt Rambis did too. You saw Kurt Rambis. Kurt Rambis did too. You can't take Kurt Rambis. There's 5 guys that we didn't name that were out of 400. I didn't hear any good ones. Big game. I heard you say Kurt Rambis and motherfucking Bo Outlaw. Like James Worthy. No, I didn't wear no glasses. Those was different.
He won goggles.
Those shits was tribal. That don't count. That don't count. It was a thing. Like he got no. Not like James Worthy. He only won the party with the goggles on his head. He only used them like the crew. No, I'm not gonna do that to him. It's like a Ferrari.
Wear the glasses.
Ferrari got pulled. His red. He's still working. Because if he gets scratched again, then he's gonna lose his dick. It was just a ripple, man. Just a thing. That's it. He didn't come in wearing glasses.
But he wore them.
You wore pants.
Same difference.
Because if he gets
Goggles, mask, same difference. Sit on his face.
Hey, that shit up your lip, y'all. Some shit on this lip. I was like, yeah, Kurt Rambis, yeah. Like, I didn't say it.
You didn't say it like that. You didn't.
I didn't say it like, oh, I said Kurt Rambis. I was like, you gonna be like,
Y'all are funny.
Kurt Rambis did his friends. Looking up the song. Again, horse race, outlaw, motherfuckers like to fight and foul. There you go, sir. Be aggressive. All right, but let's keep this thing moving. So the Wolves and Warriors split their 2-game series this weekend in the Bay. Ant-Man dropped a 30 piece and led the Warriors to victory Friday after hitting the big bucket late in the fourth quarter. He exchanged some trash talk with Steph Curry. Really talking right back. Here's my favorite part, though. Shut up and work. Yeah. The Warriors want to get back on Sunday. Ant-Man learned the valuable lesson. That was Saturday. That was Friday. Friday, he said he's freaking getting right back. That's all he's ever said. He wants to do the bit. Warriors got to get back on Sunday. Ant-Man learned a valuable lesson about poking the light-skinned bear that is Steph Curry. So Steph finished with a game high 30 points, along with 8 assists and 4 rebounds. He was 5 for 11 from 3 in the game. Steph's 37 30-point games is turning 35, which is second most in the league history for a guard behind MJ, who had 39 such games after turning 35. Buddy Hield broke out of his shooting slump, had 27 points, going 7 for 13 from deep, along with 3 steals in the season-high 35 minutes. Jonathan Kuminga added 20.7 rebounds, 2 steals, and 3 blocks in his 4th straight start. Ant-Man finished the game with 27 points, 5 boards, and 6 assists. He was 10 for 19 from the field, 5 for 9 from 3.
but it didn't matter. Steph Curry had that work for him. Obviously, Steph and Ant have a great relationship. Ant reached out to Steph before the season and during the Olympics about how to get his jumper right. You saw
Lock up.
Ant-Man shooting threes, trying to be like Steph.
Straight lock up.
This was a good game this weekend.
Come on, Ben. Put a hand up at least.
Rudy Gobert found himself on the wrong side of a few buckets in the game, including that one in the third quarter. Game was back and forth. I saw that a mile away. And tried to rally the troops to the Kuminga. And it wasn't over for Gobert. Yes, late in the game, he got back screen. Draymond took him to the cup. Then pulled out the night-night Sally.
Stop right there.
Right at Gobert.
Why does that look like he might have just elbowed the shit out of this man in the back?
It does look like it.
Boom! Like he just
Soccer blue at him. Gobert barbecue. Draymond, gotta give him some love. Did not choke Gobert in either of those two games. But very chokeable. Very chokeable human. You know, you see where you're walking. But very chokeable. Let's just grab real quick some light sparring for some cardio. But, like I said, Dre put out Steph's night celebration, put Gobert and the Warriors to sleep. What did the Warriors show you in their win over the Wolves this past Sunday? Bouncing back after that loss. They had a 5-game losing streak for me to help get them out of that with a win over the Rockets. But needed that big win on Sunday.
Come on, James. Make me look
Soccer
bad.
Blue. Steve, what you over there doing?
No, I'm talking about me. So you gonna play while I'm on the show?
What you do?
You play dominoes or have your brother gonna play while I'm working right now?
Oh, y'all playing?
He's
You said,
That's what I want my eyebrow shaved. Wow.
we got side missions, those side missions going on.
Yeah, y'all go a lot. So you just go play right there.
So who did they take out of the lineup?
So they were small with that crew. I think DP2 ended up getting the start.
So Looney's out. No.
He's been out.
Well, yeah.
Who's been starting for Kuminga to start?
Draymond.
So they've been rolling Draymond. They trade Jackson Davis at points.
Trey Jackson.
Who's
No,
it?
he did not play. Okay. All right.
What was the
Thank
question?
you, don't
Just, I don't even know.
Yeah, what was the question? Sorry.
I already got my check for this.
Thank
But
you,
the
don't
one
it?
Warriors show you in their win over the Wolves Sunday.
They've been playing well so far this season, man. We knew they was gonna bounce back. They wasn't gonna stay in that slump they was in.
Listen, they got Steph Curry. They go. Just saying. Don't count.
Prudent for him and obviously him and Big Talker. Ducks no smoke.
Yeah.
I love
I
it.
mean, it's not like he's not ducking it, but he ain't winning
If y'all
the
was
smoke talk. He ain't winning the smoke talk. I can say that for sure. He's talking, but it's
I
not
know who you're talking to.
if y'all had a home and you did
there.
there and then they was coming to y'all place.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't talk shit. You got to come right back in the midnight.
Like 2 days later.
Yeah. You talk shit if you come back here. We'll see you on our floor or something like that. That's why Steph said right back. Right? Real simple.
We'll see you right back.
Yeah. I got something for you.
Most definitely. All right, well, let's. Yeah, and as you pointed out, I think last season Ant said he wasn't ducking Eddie Smoke, but the Warriors wanted to face him in the playoffs. We did not get that playoff matchup. Make it this season. Let's shift a little bit. Talk about Jonathan Kuminga. Career high 33 points against the Rockets with both Steph and Draymond out. Helping the Warriors snap their 5-game losing streak, extend their winning streak against the Rockets to 15 games. So on Friday, Draymond was back in action, but came off the bench for the first time this season as Kuminga got the start. After that game, Dre was asked about not starting and had this response.
What?
The coach just called and asked me. He said it's something he was thinking about. And he wanted to know if I was okay with it. And of course I'm okay with it. It's
Still.
JK's been his fans since he was And so if he has an opportunity to start, you can't be hypocritical. And they're like, yo, we want him to start, but it'll be for you. And you can't be like, it's not for me. Like, that don't work. Like, I'm a fan of his. I want to see him do well. So if his opportunity goes through me, then it is what it
This shit's
is.
smart
That's
as
his
fucking
opportunity.
defense.
And he earned the opportunity. I am a product.
This shit's smarter like the fucking defense.
Take it
Good
back to
hustle.
me. So you gotta give back what came to you. That's what this is about.
Move, nigga.
So, Bodrain Kuminga started on Sunday, and the win is Kerr went with a small lineup. But what's your reaction to Draymond saying he's willing to come off the bench for Kuminga to start?
No, that's big. What the last part of it. So that's how he got his opportunity, right? So for him not to forget that, because we can all get jaded. 74 championships in, made a lot of money, been a starter for it all, right? We can all get jaded in those moments and get lost in it. So now for him to be aware of that and to buy into it, that says a lot, man. And for him to, this is what being a leader is about. Right, you can be vocal, you can be all those other things, but this is what a leader is about.
100%.
And we've never questioned what that about. I never have. I've never questioned Draymond's leadership. Right now, whatever he had going on, no matter what was all the antics, the fights, the choke, whatever it is, I've never questioned his leadership. So this is a prime example of that.
Maybe some missteps along the way, but
it happened.
Building the dynasty. Yeah, exactly.
He's human and he plays with emotion.
Come
So
on, man, you got it.
at times, do we think he could have controlled it? Absolutely.
Don't come
But
on,
that's why he is
Come on,
four-time
man, you gotta-
champion. That's why he is where he is in his career.
Don't
He's
come
got
on
the
that.
best out of that ability. He's not the best shooter, not the best dribble, not the best pass, but four-time champion, and he's been a huge part of that. So
Yeah, I think he's a great leader. To your point, we had this conversation yesterday. I think Draymond's a great leader. And for him to say I would be hypocritical if I wasn't like, yeah, he could start for me. And to me, I think at the end of the day, it should be about winning. And if putting Kuminga in the starting lineup and bringing Dre off the bench
But it's
is
not
going
enough.
to put you in a better position to win games, then I say, great, do it. But I also think bringing Dre off the bench gives Golden State a different look. It gives them something that maybe they didn't have before bringing someone else off the bench. So kudos to Dre. That's definitely a great example of leadership.
And it was just for one game.
ability to second unit.
Yeah.
Just for one game. Obviously, I think to go with an analytic-driven lineup in that second game against the Wolves. I think their analytics guy went to Kerr and said this lineup with GP2 starting and Dre and Kuminga all starting would make sense. But I think Steph had to say about Kuminga getting the start over Draymond. He said the experimental phase of trying to unlock new looks, new go-to sets, put the ball in his hands. It's time for that for sure. So we had talked about Kuminga obviously not agreeing to an extension. I think those numbers versus what he wanted versus what the Warriors offer a different deal. You've been very vocal in, they're going to try and strong arm you to get you to sign that deal one way or the other since he's a restricted free agent. But do you like to see that move, especially with Dre as a vet leader on that squad, willing to sacrifice? Already got his bag, obviously signed that 4-year deal.
It's going to be a contradiction, right? Kuminga's a scorer, Draymond's a facilitator. So when the starting lineup starts off slow, it's going to be, because it's still everybody thrives, Steph, and everybody thrives off of how Draymond plays, right? He sacrifices his scoring for everyone else. So when the starting five is not playing well, the only look will be Kuminga to remove and bring him back off the bench because he's focused on scoring.
Like, what are you on?
So I don't see it lasting because if they lose 3-4 in a row and they're starting off bad, they're going to look at him like it's his fault, no matter how good he's playing. It's been one game. The one game that they did play, they lost. So they don't really have any real measurable on it. The game he did take over, they wasn't there.
Against the Rocks when he had that 33 pick.
And I'm pretty sure after that 33, he's like, oh shit, this is who he is. Let's start him. And then they end up losing that game.
Yeah, they had like 13 in that first loss.
And then it was 6 for 17. Draymond came off the bench 50%, 10 points, 6 assists. Right, he led the team in assists come off the bench.
They put them together on Sunday.
So it's one of those things where you can see him. You can see Kirk backtracking on this move. It's experimental for a couple games.
Come on, Goofy.
He's probably trying to figure out what his lineup is.
So I'll add another interesting element and layer to the Kuminga situation. We're interested in bringing in another star player to pair with Steph. For that to happen, it would likely mean Kuminga
do it.
the trade. The Warriors are trying to maximize Kuminga's trade value. They had him on the bench early in the season. Now he's going to start for 4 straight games. Trying to showcase him a little bit, perhaps.
Hey, Paul.
That happens.
I said, have you guys seen that happen on the table before?
I'm not really thinking about
Hey, Paul.
Yeah, you want people to see what he can do.
Have you seen that go down where?
Oh no, yeah, of course. Like if you're trying to trade somebody, when we see those random dudes out there, like, he ain't even come off the bench. You got 35 minutes, got 20 points. Like, damn, they just starting him more often than he traded. Right? So, they want to, they show people that you're in shape, not in shape. You're not hurt. You can play.
That's really good.
Who they thinking about trading?
That's
do
specify who they would get rid of. They're just saying that they want to bring in a star potentially to pair with Steph.
For what? 2 years? What is it going? 1-2 years?
Try to get that championship.
Yeah.
In the next 1-2 years?
Yeah. Or at least give the appearance that they are selling a roster that is capable of doing
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Unless you're trying to win it, like you literally, I want to win a championship, like to give him his fifth. Makes sense. I don't know why I'm preparing to try to win one if I don't need to. 40 good enough. Like if he's 33, then it's 35. 35 turning 36.
He's 36. Will be turning 37 March 14th, 2025. And I guess the question is, should the Warriors still be prioritizing keeping Steph happy?
It ain't about keeping him happy, it's about winning, bro.
Well, that's my point. Like, he said he wants to be on a competitive team. He wants to win.
Okay, well, they competitive now.
Competitive means just going out there just
They
playing.
don't have a chance. They don't want to be where they have been in previous years.
He's under contract in 2027.
Yeah, so
He signed that extension.
I think he's gonna play the night and this is gonna be it.
You think he's what?
So he's done 2027. You think he's going to play out this contract?
I think so.
Who, Steph?
Yes.
Do you think he'll retire?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
they got
three
first
years
time.
old, but then he lasts
This season and next 2 seasons out.
yeah, this season, the next 2.
Oh, fine.
Sorry, and
Oh,
how?
they got press triangle.
He'll be 37 in March.
37 in March.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. He's 39, turning 40. The way he played.
Yeah. So let's say you're gonna trade the future guys to bring in a star. I mean, depending on how young that star is.
I don't know.
But don't be telling me you're trying to bring in what LeBron or somebody in their high 30s also. That's it's just done. Like you bringing in a young star, so when Curry leaves, he can take over.
It's over.
Right? And at this position, at this point, you're trying to. Like he can still be the number 1 option, but you're trying to have a 1B that can just the very next year be 1A and just carry the load. And Curry just has his moments throughout the season.
Yeah.
You don't need Curry trying to carry the load and win a championship.
Well, I mean, it's the same thing we said about LeBron. Guys get up older in years, we still be the number 1 option on paper, but you want to have that guy
Cause when we were like at the beginning when we was with it, AD was doing 80. It's
Yeah. And AD's still balling. You'd like to think now when LeBron leaves, AD's going to take over that franchise. I feel like the Warriors have that situation in place right now. Feels like kind of what he would drain Steph right off to the sunset.
Yeah, they don't have all NBA players and stuff right now, but
it's like they don't know what it seems like they don't know what direction they want to move in. They have an idea because like, okay, he can still do his thing. Do we try to build a championship? But by the time you get championship ready, he might not be in championship form anymore. Like you got to realize he's about to be 37. Like next year's 37, 38. If you don't win it then, the following year is 38, 39.
And the Warriors having a tough spot, fifth in the West.
24 months.
from this season,
From this season, 24 months, and you're talking about a whole different player.
Fifth in the West right now for that 5-game losing streak. They were up near the top of the Western Conference. So they've shown flashes of potential of what they can do. But if you're Steph now in this situation, Kenny, like you said, only got 2.5 seasons left. You think he's talking about just stays?
If you're talking about like the perfect person right now for him, Giannis. I mean, when you're talking about age and dominance that can just turn over, probably Giannis. That's that's not in a situation where he's stable. Other than that, there's really nobody out there that can put him in a championship contender within the next 2 years. You're gonna need multiple pieces.
Yeah.
This young ass nigga play.
You don't have. I mean, in order to bring in Giannis, what you have to give up.
Yeah.
yeah, that part.
What about we talked about this. You talked about Embiid yesterday. What about somebody like Embiid?
No.
Or is that just
Nigga.
man, based on his?
Yeah, because you don't know how much he's actually going to play.
Damn.
Yeah, because you don't know how much he's
And obviously, you watch every Sixers game for the most part. Yesterday, Gil said Embiid looks like a wheel with no brakes pad, basically trying to stop. What are you seeing from him out there? Obviously, only played one game, that big 3 final.
Oh, Caruso. Oh, fuck wrong with him?
Oh, Caruso. Oh, fuck wrong with him?
It looks
Fuck wrong with him? Damn, bro.
played early on, and he was kind of scared to land on it, so he kind of used him. He got scared. He hopped off of it right there. He fell for no reason. Yeah, right. So mentally, you can tell like he don't trust it. If it is right, he don't trust it, and or it's not right. And so shot a lot of jump shots. Yeah. Was very aggressive. Yeah. Was very, very aggressive for him in his first game back. No, if he is healthy, then we know he can do that. But yeah, no, it just they needed it didn't. To me, it didn't look stable at times. And he still had 30. Yeah, he still had 30.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm looking at him like you're missing all his time. He doesn't have the whole summer. Right, he saw out the season at the start. Like there was no surgery. He coming back in the way you look. I'm like, this is just cartilage. He probably just don't have cartilage at this point. Yeah. Right, and they're just trying to figure out how to keep the inflammation down. Yeah. So So one, he can never practice. At this point, if this is what I think it is, he can't practice. He can't really do much on treadmill in him, right? You got to sit him in cool, right? You got to get all of the cardio, low impact. You have the Ultra G. If you have the Ultra G, try to put him on that, but still, you're still doing something. Other than that, you got pool workouts the whole time. You're trying to keep him off his feet.
So why would a team try to
Because they don't know. They don't know. We know. You think I'm about to give you all this?
But they know he's injured though.
He's all right. They just have a little tweak, a little long practice. But so yeah, this car is very, very reliable.
Right, MVP, look at the mileage on it, right? You know, flip them damn mileage back. You know how they do it on the car? They done flip that shit back. Yeah, they're gonna roll it back on him. 87 got 32 miles on it, like 33,000 miles. You're like, wait a minute, this don't even make sense.
Yeah, he's still who he is, man.
I saw him play later in that game. I forgot, like a loose ball or something, but he like flopped and just fell to the ground. Yeah, I was watching this, like, you know, your knees already jacked. Trying to sell a car is like unnecessary in my opinion, but like if your knees messed up, why?
Yeah.
Stop doing all that unnecessary falling.
It's a delicate situation for the team, of course, man, because you want them to play, right? You want them to play, but you don't know if you're gonna play every game, so the other guys gotta adapt and adjust to that in and out of the lineup, man, which is tough. It's tough for them, like him and PG trying to understand one another, right? Him, PG, and Maxie trying to learn how to play together. It's just so it's a lot that comes with that, man.
It's more an opinion than something that is actually factual. And you know he's not going to be in and out of, you know he's going to be in and out of the lineup. Just move on with the play calling to somebody else. Right? I know it's easier to say, knowing damn well when you get to that court, the motherfucking ball coming in.
Absolutely.
But, you know what I mean? Like, but we're at the point where you're not even, like, our offense was built for you, and we have to fit in. And at this point, you're not the number one option anymore. Because you can't sustain it.
Go ahead, Luka.
Be here 10 games in a
It's
row.
yours, Luka.
So you sit here playing 4 games, and I'm here 10, and we sit here going to you when before you come. Fuck all that. You're gonna have to get in where you fit in.
I hear you.
That's what I'm saying.
I watched you. I trust you, bro. At one point, he had more shot attempts than minutes. So, I hear you absolutely.
Damn.
He's so big to take up space. So you can say all that shit. If he just want to stand in the way and force you to throw the ball, that's what he gonna do. Right? Whatever play you run, he just want to stand in the way and make you throw the ball.
Yeah, that's that Gary Payton.
It's hard to do that.
That's that Gary Payton.
Those James. What
It's
on?
hard to do what he's saying. Right? Like, it makes sense, but even him being injured and the way he is, when he is out there playing, he still can give you
Oh yeah,
30, 35.
If you had 31 and 12,
Yeah.
first game back.
And so that's why it's hard to be like, yeah, you're saying, well, you're not the number one option anymore.
And then he went
off of
19.
yourself.
Then he
Yeah.
got 19
But
in
it's
the
hard.
quarter.
It's hard to,
I know, but it's like, when you're,
unless he's like, you know what, y'all,
but that's going to be something that he's going to have to, like, he's going to have to work at. Because as long as he goes out there, he's number one option. Everyone is going to. So it's like you get to run fast. When he give you the ball, and then he comes back, and you got to say like,
yeah,
they go get him. Like, nah, like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Nigga.
Next game, you like, then just sit down. Like, it's
As a player, how hard is that to deal with? Not knowing, like, one day I could be the man. All right, guys, the man is back. I got it.
now you see it because you know.
Thank you, Ralph.
Trust me, opponents use it. And Ralph, this is your kid, boy.
Thank you. Thank you, Ralph. That shit was crazy.
He ain't no shots in the 3 minutes. Man,
Got him, coach.
You start using it against him, right? And you know,
Uh-oh. Got him, coach.
that's
Turn the
eager,
TV off.
that's ready to go. You got a bunch of young kids that
Turn the TV off.
I'm just going to
Turn
be
the
honest.
TV off. Turn the TV off.
They don't
That
look
shit.
happy when the need is out there because it's
Turn
like,
the TV off. Turn the
yeah,
TV off.
good, but we sit here practicing every day, and you know, we trying to establish ourselves, and you're not
Nigga,
healthy,
get off my dick.
and you're too
What are you
selfish
doing?
to take a back seat. It reminded me of when.
Thank you. I'm about to say.
What are you doing?
Nah, that's not a coach thing.
He's not going to.
Thank you. I'm about to say, ain't no way.
When she went to
Who the
Miami,
fuck is
him and Dwayne Wade fought over who's the number one option. When Gary Payton, so when they got the veterans over there, Shaq to start the season with them, Dwayne Wade was out there moving. They played Lakers. Dwayne was matching Kobe. Shaq got in his feelings because he came back home and he wasn't getting involved like that. And Gary had to sit with Shaq and say, hey, listen, it's young boy's team. You're going to have to be second option. I came here to win a championship. So I'm telling you, like we play together, we're going to go through him. You're the big fella. You're the big fella. But we're gonna move with him.
Who's that person on the Sixers?
Ref.
Is it me?
Right, and he's not going to do that.
Ref.
That's old enough to.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Does he listen to Kyle Lowry?
Who doesn't be listened to?
Bad. No, he got like somebody has to have stripes like him. That's the problem. Somebody has to have the same stripes, same all-stars.
Move, then I got
George possible. His only one to be like, no, because he
Nigga, move, and I got it.
I come here to play. I'm supposed to be winning. Hey, listen, both of us ain't right now. Let's move. Let's move with them. Let's carry the load until we get our shit together. Let them carry us.
I don't know who you thought he was.
So that's something Paul George would go ahead and had that sit down and say, listen, the young boys is moving and playing well and playing together. We don't have to get it.
Nigga, that's what we do, bitch. A-Town, nigga.
As long as we're winning,
Houston, bitch. Rockets, bitch. That's what the fuck we do.
That's
You know what I'm saying, Chuck?
I'm not gonna lie. You couldn't tell me that shit when I was in the Wizards. Hey, Q, you just coming back. You know, this is Karan's team, and I was not trying to hate that shit. One leg, one full flat. You can see him over here like,
Oh, yeah, that's us.
this ain't gonna end well. It's, you know, as I said, the theory is, you know, from someone who's been there, when you got to move to a side, but the reality is, it ain't gonna happen.
I ain't no foul, bro.
It's hard to tell form of success. Form of success is a bitch, right? Because he knows what he is, he knows what he can do against this talent,
fucking clown.
right? So to dial that back when you out there,
Nigga's a fucking clown.
you want to go try to hear that shit when he was
Turn the TV off. Turn the TV
29, he come back like he talking about this is yeah, whatever.
Turn the TV off. Turn the TV off.
That's what makes Draymond, like, when Draymond said,
Turn the
come on,
TV
bench.
off.
No, I wouldn't even average of 29. He started Fred Wilson in front of me. I couldn't beat the dude up.
Oh, this nigga.
I would average 29, and I wouldn't trust him, so.
This nigga going, bro.
Right?
You end up Kenya back in the lineup, please.
This nigga banned, bro.
There wasn't no back in the line of you. They suspended me.
I'm just thinking as a coach, you just sitting in the little coach's meeting, and then Kenny walk in. I just only can imagine just.
They stepped back.
Hey, so
My boy.
like, why you here?
GG, fellas. I'm taking fuck niggas, man.
GG's, fellas.
They don't deserve it. They ain't who far enough.
Don't shake them fuck niggas' hands. They don't deserve it. They ain't who part enough.
Not going down. I can't do it nice.
Gotta let you know what I'm gonna do. I didn't say I can't do it. I said I can't do it. Gotta let you know what I'm gonna do. I didn't say I can't come. You're gonna be strapped to the next. If you jump on my plane,
Who called? He started looking around like, I'm like a head coach. No, it's really his point, right? Looking around like, that year when that shit happened, the exit was right. Didn't nobody tell me about it. Right? I was going up there to pick my locker shit out. They was getting out. They was getting out the exit. They just like everybody was taking the locker. So I walked in and they got quiet. And I just like, oh shit. I used to about to, oh shit.
What'd you say when you walked in?
Nothing.
You just walked in.
Just say shit.
Everybody was probably like,
I didn't say shit to nobody.
What'd you say when you walked in?
Nobody. Because my last interaction with everybody, I had threatened to beat the head coach up and threatened to beat everybody up on the team. That was the last conversation I had with anybody.
So was the head coach in the room when you walked in?
He just went, I just missed
Oh my God.
right? It was
Wait. Why did you want to beat the head coach up?
oh, you played me 7 minutes in the playoff game.
What'd you say to him?
Huh?
What did you say to him?
Oh man, I threatened that man life. I'm trying to get it for the playoffs. We talked about this, right? But you might go through that conversation, right? Get ready for the South last couple games, get ready for the playoffs. You like, all right, cool. And you played me 7 minutes. We just lost game one. Started the dude in game one, right? I thought. I don't see. Then I got spazzed out in game one. You did it game one. I go to you after game one, we lost. Y'all back in the line of game two, we lost game one. Now I'm gonna start doing it again. Okay. so you know where it went from there, right? It was the time coming in like, if you play me 7 minutes, listen, 7 game minutes. 7. So that means that's a whole bunch of looking and mad dogging souls. Oh, I said, just say what it is. I stood up on the end of that chair. He said, Buck. He called Greg Buck the name. Buck, go get Nahara. Oh, so you can see me play. I'm sitting all the way up on the end of that motherfucker, too. Looking right there.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you?
Cool.